Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am here with Miss Indy, and today I'm gonna expose myself a little bit. We are going to go through hauls that I did, and we are gonna see if I actually read the books that I haul. So, April 2022. This is the number of books that I hauled, and this is the number that I still have left. And the number that I still have left is 1. So off to a good start. I read all but one of the books that I hauled in April 22. And the one that I have not yet read is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. And I've always been interested in this book. I think it intimidates me because it's long. But it's one of those Groundhog's Day type tropes, right? Where somebody dies and then every day the same person dies and you have to figure out why they're dying and how to stop it. Or maybe you learn different pieces of the puzzle to figure out who the murderer was. I don't really know, but I've heard really good things and I just need to do it. I just need to pick it up and forget about the fact that it's like 350 pages. I mean, 450 pages. But nonetheless, we are off to a good start with just 1. So that's a pretty good ratio. Next, in June of 2022, I hauled this many books and I have 4 left, but they're all by the same author. So all 4 of these books are from Chuck Palahniuk. So these books were given to me by a coworker, and I do like Chuck Palahniuk, but I think that, I don't know, I never hear anybody talking about Chuck Palahniuk on BookTube. And so I think that is what deters me from reading his books, but I've liked them. I've liked every book that I've read. If you're unfamiliar with Chuck Palahniuk, he did write Fight Club. That's usually the book that people know of. But I've really liked Lullaby. I've really liked Choke. So I do want to give these a try. This one is like a nonfiction. It's weird things in Portland, Oregon. So it's like different things that you'll find walking through Portland. It has like a map and stuff. So this one's a little bit different. So I feel like I could read this like in an afternoon and just like glean from it what I want. I have been to Portland and I do like it, but I don't know if and when I'll be going back. So then the rest of these, reading through the synopsis, I'm still interested in them. I just need to do it. Okay, so we're not doing too bad. The next one, here's where it gets better. The next one, July of 2022, I hauled this many books and I read all of them. So that's the only one on this list that I have read every single book that I hauled or DNF'd it. So some of these I might have DNF'd, but I'm counting those. Like, I'm not counting those in here. I'm not really keeping track of the DNF books in any way. They're gone. They're out of my house. They're off my shelves. They're out of my life. So whether I unhauled them or DNF'd them or whatever, we're just focusing on the ones that are still hanging around on my shelf. So I still have 0 books unread from July of 2022's haul. Next, we have October of 2022. I hauled this many books and I still have 3 of them. So the first I have is Stephen King's Night Shift, and this is short stories. My goal was to read this during Halloween. I've actually had it on my TBR for a couple of different like readathons, and I just haven't gotten to it. So I need to do it. And it's a good copy, and it's a very young King right there. But I just need to do it. It has Children of the Corn, it has Graveyard Shift, which I know is a popular one, and it's not that long. I just need to do it. That's like the theme of this. I just need to do it. I just need to read it. I also have Geralds Game, which I've seen the movie, but I'm interested in the book. But I haven't heard super great things about it. I loved the movie though, so I want to give it a try. So maybe I'll look through Goodreads and see if any of my friends have read this. I have also heard that it's like pretty gruesome, so I don't know. I'm not as interested in like the gruesome horror anymore as I once was. And then the last book that I haven't read from that haul shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, and it's the second Outlander book. So I've read the first one. I read the first Outlander. I'm trying to get all of the paperback of this nice and floppy one. So whenever I see one at the used bookstore, I've been picking it up. I don't know when I'm gonna get to this, but I do want to read the whole series at some point, and I did like the first one. I gave it 4 stars. It's just they're so long. And I love the show. And I don't know that paranormal romance is a thing for me, but I like Outlander. So I was trying to make myself read one of these a year, but here we are, December, and I don't think I'm actually gonna do it in 2023. So maybe in 2024 I'll read this. All right, December of 2022, I read this many books, and I have 2 that are still unread. Closer to okay. by Amy Watson, and Gather the Daughters by Jenny Melamed. And this one is extra embarrassing because this was gifted to me. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. Like, look at the cover, it's gorgeous. I need to do it. I need to do it. I'm pretty sure it's a cult thriller, and Jenny Melamed is a psychiatric nurse practitioner who specializes in traumatized children, and she lives in Seattle. Sounds like right up my alley. I just need to read this. This one definitely needs to be a priority, for sure. Like, I mean, all of these, but like especially this one, because it sounds so good. And this was actually gifted to me by Aardvark Book Club, and I don't know if I actually want to read this. I think it's about mental health, and it's short, but I've heard that it's like literary, and I don't know, I haven't heard anybody rave about this book. I haven't heard anybody say that they love it, so I don't know. This one might get unhauled. And that is all of the 2022 hauls. I feel like it's not too bad. I was thinking that some of these might be worse. And we did have one where I read all of the books in that haul, so I'm calling that a win. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in tomorrow's Vlogmas video. Bye!